Hi, I'm Greg with Green Acres Nursery and Supply, and today we're going to talk about lawns and what you should do with your lawn in the fall and the winter. The lawns really were abused this summer by the high heat that we had. It was abnormal, and I'm sure a lot of your lawns look really damaged right now, and it's really easy to bring them back to life. Don't feel like it's a total loss. There's so many easy steps you can do to make your lawn green and look beautiful again. So what happens during the summertime is your lawn grows, and what it does is there's a thatch buildup. All your old grasses get down at the root level. That thatch buildup keeps the water from reaching the roots. It also is a nesting place for fungus and insects. So you definitely want to dethatch your lawn, and it's really important to do it in the fall. The fall before the rains come in, and then that way the water can penetrate deep down to the root zone. Okay, this is your dethatching rake. Okay, so the gyms are closed. Here's your perfect opportunity to get back into shape. There are also attachments that you can use on your lawnmower. So if you want to find those, just go back to where you bought your lawnmower and they can fix you up with a dethatching blade. Say that 10 times. Okay, so this dethatching rake is really easy to use. You go down to your lawn, and what it basically does is you just pull all this dead growth off. Now a lot of you probably think, wow, I just put my lawn in this year or last year and I don't need to do it. That's totally wrong. You really need to do it even more on a new lawn, because the quicker and the more lush your lawns grow, the more thatch you're going to build up. See how much thatch I pulled up? This is all this old dead grass that's settled down before your root zone. Now before I thatched this, if the rains came, they wouldn't be able to go through this level here, and they wouldn't give that good deep soaking that your lawns need during the winter time. Okay, another thing that's really important, besides dethatching to get the water down to the roots, you really want to get a deep root soaking. So how do you do that? You aerate it. And again, this is the best time in the fall to do this. Two ways of doing it. You can contact your gardener and see if he has a power aerator, or another very physical but fun thing to do is go ahead and aerate your lawn with a tool. What this does is it puts holes down into your lawn so that when the rains do come, they're going to go and penetrate. Now, some of you might live in heavy clay soils, so you might have to be a little bit more diligent, but it's really easy to do and it's a lot of fun. Go about every 12 to 14 inches. Just go through your lawn and have a lot of fun. So you don't have the most beautiful lawn on the yard. You haven't fertilized it for a couple of years and you've got some weeds coming up, or you don't mow it. Well, you can put down a Preemergent, and what a Preemergent layer is it is a barrier basically that keeps any weed seeds from growing. Now remember, there's two types of annual weed seeds. There are your winter growing weeds and your summer growing weeds. Your winter growing weeds grow through the winter time. As soon as it starts to get warm, they die, but they put a seed out. Over the summer, they lie dormant. Once the winter comes again, they'll regerminate. Same thing with your summer growing weeds. They grow through the summertime. Before they go dormant in the winter time, they put out a seed. So you want to put Preemergent on 2 times a year. So if you're not going to put down seed, because the Preemergent will also kill lawn seed, now is the time to put this down. After your dethatch and aerate, go ahead and put down the Preemergent. And besides, it will kill a lot of your winter weeds. And those include like Poa annua and chickweed. And so this actually will help control weeds that grow through the winter time. Go ahead and use this again next February, March, and that'll keep your crabgrass and a lot of your summer growing weeds from coming back up. Okay, so your lawn looks a little patchy from the summertime. You know, maybe when your sprinklers malfunctioned and you have a bare spot. So now is the time to put the lawn seed down. Lawn seed preparation is really easy to do. It's not something you have to do all weekend long. It only takes you, actually, depending on how big the area is, an hour or so. So basically what you do is you have any bare spots, you go ahead and rake those areas out. You put a good seed down. Now, you know, make sure you come in and ask us what seed's best. For general purpose, full sun, the Bolero from Delta Bluegrass is the best. It's very drought tolerant and tolerates a lot of sunlight. If you have shady areas, you want to make sure that they have at least 4 hours of direct sunlight to them, because anything less than that, you really don't want to put seed down. You might want to consider mulch or ground cover instead. But what you do is you rake the area down, you apply seed, you put a layer of top coat, like about 1/8 of an inch on top, fertilize it with a good starter fertilizer, and then go ahead and water. Once the seed germinates, as soon as it gets about 2 inches, go ahead and mow the lawn. For more great tips, visit us at www.idiggreenacres.com and be sure and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at idiggreenacres.